always have gaps. You must know a shoe called Adidas and another shoe called Puma. These are brands actually originally from Germany. What you may not know, the founder of Adidas, is actually an acronym of his names. He was called Adolf, and the other name was Dassler. Adolf, Adidas. Dassler is actually his father. Now this guy had a passion of making shoes. So he started kwa nyumba yao in one of the rooms the mother was using. Then the brother called Rudolph akaenda akamsaidia, because this guy was more technical, designing a good shoe, an athletic shoe, a sports shoe. He was very good in that, but he was not very good in commercializing. So the brother joined him. The brother was more talkative. I don't know the kind of talkative people, maybe it's like us. But the brother was more reserved, technical, design. So they started a company called Adidas. They sold shoes, they made money. But along the way, wakakosana. So Adidas and Puma was actually started by brothers. One brother is Adidas, the other brother is Puma in terms of the brand. But the initial point was, we have passion for doing this. I enjoy doing it. I have seen a gap in the market by then, that people were playing football wakitumia viatu tumevaa kama in this kind of fashion. So they identified that gap. They commercialized it. Now Adidas is a multi-billion company, of course now owned by many more people. It's actually no longer owned by any member of the Adolf family. The second thing, that talent you have, make it as a product. What do I mean? Yes, you are gifted in singing, you are gifted in this and that, you are gifted in the other. Can you package it as a product that is sellable? You have a book now here. One product you can leverage on as an author is to talk. Do you know Barack Obama, Tony Blair, the former British Prime Minister, are earning more now by talking than they were earning leading nations? So you can identify a gap out there, but also develop a product out of it. And we can do that whichever station you are in. Whether you are selling spare parts for vehicles, whether you are selling spare parts for phones, that opportunity is there. Now, I'll just give few points as I finish, general to us, not just talent. Because I enjoy doing business a lot. Transactions, capital markets, investments, private equity fund, those kind of things, of not just making money for money's sake, but I enjoy the process, including reading, watching Bloomberg, reading Forbes, reading billionaires who are my age, who are already dollar billionaires, and I feel so sorry about myself. So just a few things about all of us who are business people, and all of us actually are here. One, every idea started with, every business, including multi-billion ones, started just with an idea of a person who wants to solve something. Look at Facebook. Look at Stripe. Look at PayPal. Look at M-Pesa. Just an idea. But then after that, what we must always do once you get that idea, in whichever area, and we forget to do it very often, organize that idea. Institutionalize that idea. You are an artist. You don't even have track of how many you have ever sold, how much you've ever made. So if somebody was to come to you to partner with you, what are they partnering with? You have no documents, you have no figures. It is good to bookkeep. I was in a graduation ceremony today morning, and I was telling those who are graduating, because I always talk to them in terms of starting businesses, not getting employed. Many of us here are doing businesses, but ne pesa turahorania. There is a time I went home with my sisters. Then tukaita Madhe, my mother. Tukamwambia madhi kuja tuongee hapa kidogo. Why? Kila time mgongo inauma. Niki gukua thara wa ng'ombe. Kila time akitembea hata kwako, I need to go back. Why? No gukama. So, see, all our village homes we have kagobe. We have some cow there. Maybe one and one with a calf, maximum 2 or 3. Kienyeji ones, like the ones at home, even our homesteads. So tukamwambia now, Mathe, you seem to be making a lot of money because the way unakuwa tired, there must be money here. Toka na kafuku, na karatathi, na bairo tuweke ithafu. Ng'ombe ĩno yaku ndũngĩrara gwakwa nĩ wagĩire ng'ombe. Mugongo, thara, toka tuweke ithafu. So ebu andika hapo, how many liters of milk you get? How much money do you get? Na andika hapa. Ukitumiwa M-Pesa na your son kugura irio cia ng'ombe. Another M-Pesa agadawa ya ng'ombe. So what remains? After we did the math, we realized she was a slave of this cow. The cow was no longer an asset. It is the owner who was the slave. So after 2 weeks, we had no cow. Gwitũ gũtirĩ ng'ombe na mũtikague ũru. Why? Many of us do businesses like that. We want to be busy. You wake up at 5 a.m., you sleep at 10 p.m., and you feel very good, very important, very sophisticated because you are busy. How are you, Mary? I'll call you back. Daktari, yuko aje? Nitakupigia baadaye. Busy, busy, busy. Not just doing nothing, but decelerating. Why do you decelerate? You don't bookkeep. You don't know what you are doing. You don't know the output. Yes, you know the input, you get busy. But what is the output? It is important you start early, tracking your output, because it is the output that becomes wealth. Then we have to learn about scaling. Na muniruhusu. Even if I'll talk this point to only one person today, and they get it, this point is more important than talking to all of you at the comfort zone. I'm talking about scaling. Forget about the fisherman story. That was serving that point. Scaling. As you start a business and as you do business, because all of us are here are, think about a business that relies with more than your hands. Because if you are a doctor like my sister, and you just want you to be the institution, you as the doctor, you can only have 2 hearts, 1 head. You can only be with 1 patient 1 time. Businesses that are scalable. If I were in the health sector like my sister, I would be thinking about pharmaceuticals. Because